feel that using a microwave can save you money as well as time, we asked Phil Vickery to come up with a 2-course meal made entirely in a microwave. Can he do it? Of course he can.
Yeah, it took a bit of time. It did take a bit of time working out, but it does work. So I need to crack on here, because here they are. So we end up with a risotto with some green vegetables and some cooked prawns.
That looks like a restaurant.
It looks delicious.
Risotto.
Look at it. It looks
pretty good.
Brilliant.
And then also a brownie. Now, what I need to do, there's the brownie. We're going to do this a bit back to front here. So here's the brownie mix that I made earlier. I'm going to cook this in real time on here. Now, this takes between 2.5 and 3 minutes. So I'm going to pop that into there.
Oh, it's real time
That is now set. We'll come back to it in a second.
Lovely.
Right, a few stats before we get going. Right. A U-Switch energy expert recently did some research and said a baked potato, OK, in an oven for 1 hour uses 27 pence of electricity.
Yeah.
OK. Microwave for 7 minutes is only 3 pence.
That's a massive difference.
But bear in mind, that doesn't include the pre-warming of the oven, and also a potato doesn't go crispy in a microwave.
Yeah.
There, that's the risotto gone off. I'll come back in a second. OK. A brownie was, again, 12 pence in the oven.
Yeah.
Didn't include warming up. And also, microwave came down to 2 pence.
No.
So that's 2 pence to cook that in there now. Right, risotto. Let's crack on here. In here, I've got risotto rice. So you have to do things slightly differently. There's no browning, there's no warming, there's no cooking things before you start.
Yeah.
So, stock cube, in that goes.
Yeah.
Onion, into the rice. A little bit of garlic, in that goes. And also, I use dried mint at home, because I quite like dried mint. This is fresh mint. Mix that together. Touch of oil.
And this is the bowl that's going to go in the microwave?
Yes, it needs to be a microwavable bowl and no foil or metal whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah.
OK? You then add around about 300 ml of water, boiling water. OK? Give that a good stir. Like that. Salt.
So all the stuff you'd normally put in risotto...
Yeah.
Just do it at the beginning.
Right, just everything goes in...
Yeah. And what you need to do is make sure that's completely level in the liquid. Then with a bit of film or a plastic lid, it's up to you. You cover that. You try to cover it, I should say, like that. And then make one little hole in the top there. I haven't got a knife, so I'll just put my hole in it, like that, into the microwave. Now, you cook that for 9 minutes. Between 8 and 9 minutes. OK. Come back to this one in a second.
In one go, no stopping, no stirring.
You can stir it if you want. Now, it depends on the microwave that you're using, on the wattage. So obviously, if it's a higher wattage, you cook it for less time, but be careful because it will burn. Then what you do is you then add, once that's cooked for about 8 or 9 minutes, you take it out, stir it, you add another third of the water.
Right.
OK. Give it another 3 or 4 minutes, and you'll see the rice fluffing nicely. OK. Then, this is the second stage. So imagine I've done that. So what you do is you take the cream on, you'll see, you can just see that there, it's actually quite soft.
It's fine.
See that?
I've never done this in the microwave before.
Then on the third stage, you then add another 300 ml of water into there and your vegetables. Now, in here, I'm using just a mixture of green vegetables. So I've got frozen broad beans straight from the freezer, frozen peas, fresh asparagus, because it's in season, and fresh spinach, or you can use frozen spinach, or even canned spinach. In that goes, OK, like that. And then you recover that and you cook that just... There's my brownie. We'll come back to that in a second. Hey, it works, OK.
So good.
Cover that back in for 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
When that comes out the oven, at 2 minutes, this is what it looks like. There's one we did slightly earlier. There's your risotto.
This looks... Do you know what? It looks amazing and it tastes so good.
Really good.
Yeah, so if you look, look at that's quite soft. OK. At this stage, when it's still warm, you add your Parmesan cheese. It's up to you. You can put mascarpone and do what you like. I just put a cheese. A little bit of butter or olive oil. It's up to you. Depends on what you want to do. And I've got defrosted prawns. I'm only putting these in because I quite like them. They work quite well in this situation.
They really work.
A few prawns, and then you want to mix this together, and you'll just see that lovely creaminess. Like that. Look at that there. That butter and cheese will melt. Cover that. Leave that for a couple of minutes, and you end up with exactly what you've got there.
And you would never know that was cooked in a microwave.
No one would ever know.
No.
You know how, I don't really
exactly
cook in a
the same.
microwave, I've got to be honest. But when you do heat stuff up, sometimes it can get, crispy around the outside.
Absolutely.
So you never know.
When your chef does that, yeah.
Yeah, when your butler does it.
It's a nightmare.
You just train your butler a bit better. But joking aside...
I mean, I've been through so much stuff recently.
A lot of professional chefs do not actually recognise microwaves and think they're demeaning the industry and that sort of thing. I think they're fantastic for cooking and reheating things. Dauphinoise is an example. Makes it beautiful.
Shouldn't look down on it.
No.
Because this is delicious.
Right, now, let me just show you this. This is the brownie we did there. Look,
would you add wine to that? Because, you know, sometimes the wine obviously burns off and stuff, doesn't it? But there's a lovely taste that
it does, but it won't actually burn off completely, and it does keep an acidic taste to it or texture. And that's good again.
What's
now,
that?
so let me draw your attention to this. This is the one we cooked at the start. If I can just show you that there, like that, and you'll see, if I just do that, it is cooked. I might just level up there.
Oh, my goodness.
And you'll see the brownie is cooked.
Oh, it's perfect.
In 3 minutes. Now, before I do that, you can have yours here.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Right, and I've got a bit of ice cream as well. One for you.
Oh, thank you.
Good.
You got a spoon there.
Out, darling.
Thank you.
You've got yours here, Dermot.
You how lovely this meal is.
I know.
It's absolutely lovely.
Now, the brownie, very simple. In here, I've got softened or melted butter, OK? To that, you add sugar, vanilla. Bring that together. You don't even have to cream it. You just have to make sure it comes together because it's going to melt in the microwave. Then I add cocoa powder, 1 egg, medium egg, and mix that together. Now, you don't have to care what it looks like. It makes no difference because you're going to cook it. Yeah, no. It looks a bit too dry, but as you'll see, as I mix that, the whole thing starts to come together like that. Look at that. Self-raising flour. I always add a little touch of self-raising flour because it has a raising agent. So brownies can be quite heavy. That just gives it a lightness.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm a brownie connoisseur, don't you?
Yes.
This is one of the best brownies I've ever tasted. I'm not even joking.
Very, very
this
kind.
Is on
You love a brownie as
This
well.
is on
Making
another
that
level.
nice
I'm
brownie.
embarrassed because I do the best brownies, I thought, until now. And
Until
I'm
Phil's
telling you
microwave
now...
brownies turned up.
Well done, Phil. This is lovely.
I'll take that as a great compliment. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's delicious.
Now, so in here, the mixture goes. That's exactly in real time. Just spread it out. Now, I used Chinese takeaway containers because you can put two together.
How simple that is, Phil.
Chocolate on top like that.
Oh, wow.
Should we do that in 3 minutes? We can have it again, can't we? Look at that.
Yeah, bang it out. We've got a crew to feed.
So there you go.
Phil,
So it can be done.
Phil, you'll be waking up in the middle of the night with those pings, won't you? You'll just be like, what's that? It's the microwave again.
Let me tell you, yesterday I spent all day doing it. But it does work. But as I say, the cost comparisons are quite interesting.
Yeah. What wattage are you talking about for the microwave? Like, what's the...
That's between 8 and 900.
Right.
Now, some are 1100. They will burn, especially the chocolate, because it has sugar in it. So be careful. Slightly less, and obviously increase it a little bit more.
I'm actually going to eat this after the show. Well done.
And the major thing to say is let everything you cook in the microwave rest. Let it rest for a couple of minutes.
Great.
Well done, Phil. It's absolutely delicious.
Risotto is an absolute...
triumph,
isn't it?
It does work.
Really good.
Thanks
so
buddy.
Pleasure.
Now, for details of today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the free This Morning app.